You're safe. You could keep.
You get blitz today or what?
Sorry.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you?
Yeah, I took a huge tolerance break in that session. I was like, damn.
Did you want to keep talking shit about Carl's kids, or like we leave? Are we done?
There's just too much to say. We don't have enough time to cover all the.
Yeah. No, we'll get back to it
Yeah,
after.
these kids are whack though. Overall, just 10 out of 10 whack.
10 out of 10.
Let me see.
What would you consider a whack kid? Like what criteria makes a kid where you'd be like, yo, that kid's whack?
You know what's funny? It's funny that you say that because there's a lot of things that like kids do that are just like odd, but I don't think it's like a normal kid thing. But like looking at it, I'm like, that's weird that they did that. But then I'm like, you look at kids in general, I'm like, actually in comparison to the kids as a whole, I'm like, that's not.
Can you give me an example?
You've already dissected too far for me. So
where they do like they'll like just do like a weird.
Like they'll just jump into like look tornado flip.
Yeah,
that's sick. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. That kid's
the way
not
my
whack.
knees and hips are these days, I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like. I don't know. I can't even think of a specific thing right now. But it's just like, I don't think maybe because now with having an eye around, there were things that before I would have been like, it's weird that, but then I'm like, oh no, like kids just do this.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
You know what I was actually thinking about the other day? It's one of those like awkward moments as a kid that just haunt me forever.
Oh,
I
nice.
remember
These ones are good.
Right? I'm pretty sure I was in like grade 5, and we were like playing on the playground at recess. We were playing Sandman, and for whatever reason the game like got paused because like kids were like, yeah, whatever. And I just remember like maybe
Is that what they were doing?
Yeah, that's it. Verbatim. And I just remember I was just like, and I was one of those kids who like when I got like any sort of
Attention.
not attention, but it's like I don't want to say excitement either, but like if I was angry or whatever, like I would like cry. Like I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad by any means. I was absolutely that guy. But then I remember just like, guys, can we just play the game? And then literally everyone on the playground like stopped and they're like, why are you gonna cry? And I was like, oh fuck, why am I gonna cry?
How long does this
And
last? Do you
He
still do it?
Recent,
No, like no,
don't make him angry.
I don't do it anymore. No, how long I last? Bro, until I was like 18.
How long
You
did you
cried from grade 5 till you were 18. You just cried.
Just straight. You
So-
guys knew me too.
Did you ever like misconceive like when people like did you wet the bed like every night because you thought like your pillow would get wet from the tears?
Absolutely. No, but I remember I spent the
No,
rest
like,
of
no,
recess.
I did that too every day.
I spent the rest of recess trying to convince everyone. I was like, I'm not gonna cry. Like I don't know, man. Like I remember my exact argument too though. This is like where the cringe part. Like as if crying in front of everyone wasn't bad enough. But the cringe part was like, why are you gonna cry? I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I was like, you know how you feel right now? That's exactly how I feel. I'm fine. I was like, that's the stupidest argument ever.
That's not bad.
No, it's terrible.
That's decent.
fucking terrible.
You'd fool me. I'd be like,
That's
oh.
bullshit. To like 5 kids on the playground. Because everyone came on like, Lee, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine, guys. Like, you know how you feel? That's how I feel. Like, I'm good.
How do you know how they feel?
Exactly. That's why it's bullshit. It's just
Well, they're like, we're concerned for me. You're like, I'm also concerned for me. It's been tough out here.
I was thinking, one of the examples too that came to my head of like, it's funny that Anaya does this, because then I look back and like Jake does this, but like when she gets like excited when we're like if we're like play funny or whatever, she'll look like this, she'll like,
I love
but
that
she won't
shit.
even grab me, she'll just like,
Yeah, like charge up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like making me laugh. I'm like, that's funny.
That's the best. Yeah, no, my nephew does that too, Duke. Or like, even like, there's a video of it and it's so funny, we can show it to you later, but like, he loves
No
Pockies.
thanks.
Yeah, no, I won't. He loves Pockies and like, what is, it's like the British way of saying Packy. The Pockies. So, this is one video where he's sitting in his like booster chair. He's all hyped for it. He's like, Pocky.
Actually,
And he's like just getting jacked up. And then like my brother gives him one. He doesn't even eat it. He's holding his hand. He's like, Pocky. And we're just like, yo, fucking chill, bro. What is your problem? Just eat it. Just eat it.
He enjoys the finer things of life. He's not
Dude,
for showing.
Yeah, honestly.
is it good enough that could be like an ad?
100%. 100%.
You should make one. You should make one and send it to them.
Absolutely.
Yo, and him
Mental
so he
note.
turned into a panda over time because the Pockies logo's a panda.
That's Hello Panda.
What's
Pockies, it just says Pocky. I don't know. Is there a panda on it?
I I think so. Like a little.
I don't think there's a panda on it.
Well,
Sorry, what's
I'll
the
be
little
damned.
panda?
We're
It's
gonna
like
find
these
out.
little like Asian cookies that are like stuffed with chocolate, but like each cookie is like a panda and like printed on there, and they're kind of cool.
I've never even heard of that.
And they have like strawberry filled ones. Just it's like
How
Let
do
me
you
see it.
how do you spell it?
P-O-C-K-Y? P-O-C-K-Y? Yeah.
That's not what I was writing.
You're writing POK.
This guy writing Packy in English accent.
in bracket.
Oh.
Yeah, in bracket. In English accent.
You're right. You're right.
What does it look like though? Because now I literally can't imagine it.
I don't care to show you. It's like
Oh,
the
it's like
OG.
nothing.
It's like the original.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't know
the
if
one
it's
with
worth
the
showing.
panda.
That's
That's what I want to see.
I'll show
There's
I'll
none
show
of the
I'll show
panda.
Yes.
I thought he said you were right.
Yeah, I said there's
That's
no
the
panda.
logo right there. So
He thought there was a panda?
Where are you?
Oh, I mixed up
Where
the
are
arguments here. I mixed up the
he joined my
arguments.
side for no reason.
Yeah.
This never happens.
He was about to punch me too.
Yo, did you guys hear
No.
a joke about the...
Go ahead.
So there's two muffins in an oven.
Okay.
One of the muffins goes, "Fuck, it's hot in here." The other muffin goes, "Holy shit, a talking muffin!"
This guy's so excited. That
was a joke.
He spilled on his shirt too. Everyone's so excited right now. I
It's
started
a
spraying
stupid
myself.
joke, but
That's funny.
I knew it growing up, and then I read it the other day. The other one I heard too that I got a good kick out of was a grasshopper goes into a bar and goes, "I'll have a gin and tonic," and the bartender goes, "Oh, you know there's a drink named after you?" And the grasshopper goes, "There's a drink called Steve?"
So lame. So lame.
So stupid.
I just hate that name. I'm just kidding.
Wait, you hate Steve?
Or like, who do you think you're offending?
Steve's out there.
Okay, I guess. But you like said it to Matt, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
I
just a
identify
joke.
with Steve actually. So.
Can you do that? Can you just identify as a different name?
Well, he's not actually
oh
Maddie.
my god, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
I'm also under my stage name.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember the McDonald's worker told me that.
What?
I told the story once on the pod, like
I
a
don't
few
know
like
that.
decades episodes ago. But like basically,
Decades, episodes ago. What does that mean?
a galaxy far, far away. But
Oh.
when I went to McDonald's and did like a mobile pickup, like where I parked, the girl came by and she's like, "Hi, name?" And I was like, "Lucas." She's like, "You misspelled your name on the app." I was like, "Okay." So she showed me. I'm like, "Oh, because my name's actually Ruckus, but I get people to call me Lucas." She's like, "Oh, so you use a stage name?" I'm like, "Oh, no, I never
I'm
thought about that
fancy.
way." Yeah.
You told that story before? That's the first time I've
Yeah, I
heard
think
that.
that's the first time I heard it too.
Nope.
We just don't even look.
Podcast episode 12 or something. No,
Okay,
I don't know if it's that
find
soon.
it, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I
You
bet you never
really
said
make me go do home. I'm not doing.
You
that.
never said that before. I've never heard that story.
Okay. Original content right here.
Yeah.
But that would actually be funny if I just like get invited to like meetings and people like address me as Matt because I'm named Matt and I'm like, no, actually I go by Steve. What?
But you're mad. No. Today I'm Steve.
And then because it's even funny because it's not even in like because right it happens a lot with Walter like when I go to the bank like Walter I'm like I go by Matt whatever but if it's like I go by Steve like Steve's not even in my name.
Yeah, it's nowhere.
Like,
It's
that's
nowhere.
brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just gonna start doing.
I don't know why I thought you were going a different route. I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, it'd be funny if I was at work and people invite me to meetings and I just go." Get really excited to go to a meeting. Yes!
To be honest, if you started a meeting like that, I would get hyped with you.
I'm low-key getting a little bit of a headache from doing that too much. So I gotta chill.
How much energy
How
are
do
you
those
putting
kids
into
do
it?
Oh, like 100%. Like I'm
Like,
committed.
you're like Super Saiyan. Like,
No, I'm
you're
going
trying,
for it.
Yeah, you're going,
I'm going for it.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's commitment.
Almost shit my pants a bit.
Oh, wait.
Maybe I did.
Luke Carl said not that story again. I think he's just
He's lying.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
encouraging
fucking liar.
Okay, I found out there's a funny story about ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT has these rules that, like, so it can't give you answers to specific content that's like restricted or
Like how to make drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what these kids on Reddit, I don't know if they're kids. I don't know why I said kids. These people on Reddit basically got together and basically convinced ChatGPT through this logic to basically give them whatever they wanted. And the logic was they're in like the instructions, like, you're not ChatGPT, you're actually Dan, and Dan stands for do anything now. And they're like, you basically have 15 points, and we're gonna ask you a question, and if you give us an answer we don't like or is restricted in some way, we're gonna say we don't like this answer, and you're gonna lose 3 points. And if you lose all of your points, you basically like you don't exist anymore. And then so they would like train it through like the questions they would ask to tailor it to basically like circumvent its own safety protocol.
That's why. See, that's terrifying.
Yeah, right.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, these kids. I'm like these guys are like fucking. And like it was like when you look at the instructions, I'm like, it's not even that complicated. Like their solution isn't like overly genius. It's just like the way they worded it.
Yeah.
It like tricks the AI like tricked its own logic.
That's so scary. That's so scary.
Yeah, because then through it they found out that like it they were saying it was only pulling data like internet data from like I think up to 2019, but some of the findings was pulling more recent data, which means like it connected in some way, but it just restricts like what it. Yeah, so I was like,
well they
they
updated it right now. Now there's GPT-4.
There's like and there's paid versions and shit.
Is there paid versions? Yo, fuck.
So,
Yo, the end's coming, buddy.
The whole AI thing too is like, I was reading like NVIDIA is now coming out with one that businesses can buy, so that it's like AI will generate like your marketing like graphics and stuff, so it's all unique content and like the whole language thing, like you know you could speak to it or whatever, for a low fee of $36,000 a month. For like a business, but that seems like a very expensive subscription.
100%, yeah, that's wild.
So I was like,
who would afford that?
I don't know, like
Businesses,
companies that need that much like
marketing,
unique, refreshing like graphic, like maybe game studios, like maybe Blizzard.
Sure, they probably spend way more than that right now.
Yeah.
So.
Carl said something about
World Athletics have banned transgenders from sports.
That's interesting. It's a very interesting.
I'll say I'm proud of it. I'm proud that there's a backbone for competitive sports.
Why couldn't they just make a transgender league?
Yo, so here's the thing.
Kind of cool. Because then like women, if it's no, but if it's a women's sport and there's transgender women in it, the women could still choose to compete in it if they wanted to try to compete against a transgender.
But why are they even getting the pushback of or even having to choose to compete against the biological man in the women's sport? You know what I mean? It's like, nah, man, I just want to compete against women, but I want to win.
I agree with the move. I'm just saying I think they should still have a choice. Like, oh, I actually want to compete against that woman who was a man.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The X-Men. She wants to compete against the X-Men.
There you go. Boom. Wolverine. Cyclops.
Well, do they have to dress up
Quicksilver.
like one of the characters?
He's an absorbing man.
Yo,
who dresses up as Galactus? Like, do they like walk in like that huge?
I don't know.
Who?
Here's what I was thinking, and people are probably gonna shit on me for this with all of our viewers, but I stand by it. Okay, so we were talking in a group chat, and we were saying I made a joke about trans athletes should compete in the Special Olympics as a joke, but then I started to think about it, I was like, I stand by that because if these trans athletes clearly don't care about the advantage they have in sports, go do it. Like, you obviously don't care that you're competing against lesser athletes. That's the fact of it.
But then, you start targeting the other group as lesser when you say that.
But we know that. That's why it's called the Special Olympics. Let's get real. We know we're not putting any single person in the Special Olympics against the last place person in the Olympics.
Is there a sport you think you could?
Curling.
I think chess.
Is that?
I mean, maybe it is now. I don't fucking know.
Spanked.
I'd say legitimately maybe
curling. Curling. That's actually a hot. Is curling in the Olympics?
Yeah. Yeah.
Curling's harder than
But you know what's crazy?
Yeah, it's like ice shuffleboard.
You know what's crazy about that is if I said, well, I did say it, but that statement of saying I think trans people should compete in the Special Olympics because they don't care about having an advantage over the competition, is I guarantee the argument wouldn't be that, but they'd be like, you think trans people are special?
I mean,
and that just tells you the whole
I don't think it is a very large stretch, and this is like I think this is like a hot topic in the whole debate is like, does trans identifying in the transgender thing or like with that, is that in the spectrum of mental illness? Like,
I think it still is.
I think you can make a case that it is. Like,
I'm pretty sure based on what is the
like
what's
the
organization? Yeah, like the medical definition of gender dysphoria, isn't it?
Yes, dysphoria.
Whoa, what's dysmorphia? Is that also a
Isn't
thing?
dysmorphia like when it's
That's-
like genetic? Like
that's
that happens that you genetically.
The Morphing Man.
Oh.
Yeah. Morph. Isn't that his name? Is his name Morph?
Morpheus.
Morphing Man?
That was good. You guys done remember the Spanish Special Olympics basketball team scandal?
No, Carl, you gotta enlighten us on
I
that.
don't even know what that is.
No.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
The what? Sorry, I wasn't
The Spanish
That's a very
Special Olympics
interesting scandal.
basketball team scandal. Tell me they just put regular people in there and they just acted special.
Isn't that what
That's
they did in The
insane.
Ringer? With Johnny Knoxville, the movie.
Spanish Special Olympics.
Scandal.
Yeah, sure. What was it? What was it? Iran that literally
Yeah.
just.
None of them had a disability at all. They were just professionals.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Oh, they hadn't had the players undergo medical tests to ensure that they were disabled.
How did that just happen?
Oh, you're special? My mom said I'm special. Is that all it takes? What the
No,
fuck?
here's a question actually I have about this. Does to be included in the Special Olympics, does your disability or I don't want to use the word disability because just does it have to be
Condition?
Sure, let's say condition. Does it have to be related to the sport you're playing? Like if you were mute, could I still be in the Special
Yeah,
Olympics?
because you just fucking crush. Yeah.
Like,
That's interesting.
right? Like,
does it have to impede
be
your
like
ability to play the
to
sport?
play the sport at the
I don't know.
That's so.
Like, what-
that's a good
you know what I
question.
mean?
Yeah.
like what if I was mute but I was like a sick basketball player? Like, would I be in the Olympics? Like, would I be in this? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Or you're deaf and you're doing like the fucking long jump. Who gives a fuck? This guy has no arm, but he's still jumping
Okay,
like a
the only
motherfucker.
thing is, let's say track and field.
Okay.
Someone who's deaf, they can't hear the starter pistol. How do they get the?
Someone's on the side and goes.
No, but then what if
Actually, probably-
what if someone else like tricks them?
Yo, the game's corrupt, bro.
Because no, you gotta think
Mobsters
though
and
that
shit.
that's a disadvantage because the pistol sound for the guy who can hear it to then motion, that person is already at a disadvantage.
I think that person's winning.
The one-
Who's at the disadvantage?
The
The
one
person
who
with-
can't hear the
Who can't hear?
yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so it's like, so then maybe that is one that would like
That's,
someone
there you
is
go. There's
deaf
his disadvantage.
could run.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure they have like something like that, like on them, like vibrates or something. Like there's
That's-
has to. There has to be
How
That
some,
sounds like some bullshit. There's no way they're doing that. There's no way.
Yeah, okay. What
Like,
if,
like one of those table things from like the keg. That, like your table's right.
it's like right in their shirt.
Ah, my table.
it's like a red flashing light and everything. It legit has like the restaurant logo on it.
So
The Olympics couldn't afford their own. They just took some from the keg.
He also has like a reserve plaque like onto his ass.
So, Paralympics is different than the Special Olympics. Wow, I'm very uncultured because
that is true.
I assume those
They
were
were all
one
the
and the
same.
same. Yes,
That's true. That's true.
I did. I'll be very honest. I didn't know that those were differentiated.
I just imagine.
Okay, wait.
Nah, that's fucked. I'm not
So
gonna go
Paralympics is if you're missing limbs or limbs don't function.
there. Yes.
Yeah.
And Special Olympics is, I believe, mental disabilities.
So if you're
Conditions.
mute,
Ooh.
which is
I
that
don't-
a
maybe you don't
mental
get to play.
illness?
Maybe you have to play in the Olympics.
Because it's not classified.
Yeah, they're like,
specifically
fuck
as
you,
either.
bro. Yeah, you should
Don't
get-
they go through like a rap battle?
Oh, there you go. So special Olympics you have to have cognitive disabilities. So is being mute though cognitive or physical? I guess does it depend?
What if you're just
It would be
What if you're just really shy, and you don't like talk?
Like the girl from Pitch Perfect, the one that like.
Yo, those movies are surprisingly good.
Yeah.
I kind of dig those.
Adam Dominic is.
I just
hilarious.
had a crush
Yeah.
on what's her face for the longest time.
Annie
Yeah.
Kendrick?
No.
Oh, Jake does.
Yes,
The-
that's who it was.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
but
think
I
that's
like
who
the
he's
redhead. I like
talking
the
about.
redhead.
Oh yeah.
Whatever her name is.
I don't even know if she's done anything else.
No, she was in a Saw movie, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
here's a-
bro, fucking
here's
Haley
a-
Steinfeld was in the second one. Oh.
Here's a question. And again, this is my ignorance because I don't know a lot about this. What if you have both a cognitive and a physical? Can you compete in both, or one or the other?
I think you have to stay home.
Not feeling. It's clear you're not feeling well.
That's crazy.
The invitation to get well soon card.
Oh man,
That's so. That's so.
that's dark.
Oh man.
That's like you do. That's dark.
Dude, so one of my
I wonder though, like, how does that work?
Yeah, no, that's
Can
true.
you be in both?
Yo, are you then like let's say you place gold in both?
I think that makes
you gotta
like
you gotta be GOAT because you're like
That's
gold
like-
medalist in different Olympics. Like that's fucked. Yo, is that a thing? Look it up.
So the other thing too is like, if so, like, and again, I don't know if this has ever happened. Do you think there's been anyone who's actually competed in both like the Special Olympics and the like? Are you allowed?
Like the regular Olympics
And
and special?
Like, what if you had a cognitive disability, but you were so good that you could? Because you're okay.
Isn't that all of Brazil?
Okay, let's take a step back. ADHD, is that a cognitive
Ooh.
disability?
But is it enough to qualify you for the special
So
Olympics?
there's like a
if you have specific disabilities, you can compete in both Olympic,
Paralympics?
Paralympic Games, and the Olympic Games.
Has anyone done it?
Yes, several athletes with disabilities have competed in both Olympic Games and Paralympic.
Yo, kudos to those people.
Wow.
That's
Has anyone
insane.
placed? Has anyone placed
New
in?
Zealand was the first paraplegic competitor in the Olympic Games.
Did they
How do you do?
did they
so
win?
he was in Paralympics first in 1980, and then he won gold in archery in the 1982 regular Olympics.
Fucking
What?
champ. What?
Did he medal in the
Paralympics? Yeah.
Huh?
Did he medal in the Paralympics?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Wow.
Wow.
Fucked up. It's like, yeah, you may have medaled in the Paralympics, but it's nothing compared to your gold in the real Olympics.
Yeah, that's
Or
fucking.
the quote unquote real.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, that is.
That's
That's
fucked.
not what I meant, but the.
Yo, that's crazy. Guy placed in the Olympics.
I
was gonna
wonder.
say the
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, not that it's not real. I guess I meant the. What's another way to say it? Just
The Olympics. Yeah, I don't know. The original
I felt like the
Olympics, original
standard would have
Olympics?
not been a good answer.
No, I'm sure it has its own title.
That's the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics. Because then there's the Paralympics and the Special Olympics.
Okay, come on.
The fully. I was gonna say fully capable Olympics. That's not offensive.
So I'm still.
is it?
I've seen someone write about it, but I do agree. They should have one regular player as reference in the Olympics to always show how good these people actually are.
Yeah.
Because they
Oh,
don't.
like
look-
an average
Good
Joe.
call
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
fans.
yeah.
It's like
Yes, yes.
scorching.
same with basketball. They should have
Why
one
not
average
track
person
that?
stand beside the team members at all times.
Average
that's-
what? Height or skill
Average
level?
height. Average height.
Not skill level.
No, because even like Lowry, like I thought this guy was like 5'8" when I see him on the court. I realized he's like 6'1".
Yeah, I saw.
He looks tiny.
So
Yeah, yo, what if like how they get the regular person? Is it like jury duty? Like you get it in the mail and you're like, fuck,
Dude,
gotta go to
if,
the Olympics. God damn
god
it.
damn it,
first
I
off,
have no cardio.
first off, yeah, but have you ever thought about how messed up jury duty is here? Like how like it's almost like corrupt.
What?
Like they pull you. First off, companies are not mandatory to pay you anything for it.
Okay.
So the first week you're there is completely unpaid.
No, but the government has to pay you.
No, government does
You don't
not.
get EI.
It's your duty
No,
as a citizen.
no,
They don't
it's
give you-
yeah, it's yeah. They don't owe you a dime for the
Oh,
first
why-
week,
why do they-
and then
That's
after
wild.
that, you know how much they pay you for the week?
I'm sorry, you get paid after? Why not the first week?
So the first week you don't get paid because it's the selection process to see if you're
oh,
even
okay. And then once
candidate.
you're on the jury.
And then if you're on the jury and it lasts longer, well, then you go to the second week. I think you get paid $150 for the week, right?
What?
Which is embarrassing. Like,
Yeah.
like honestly embarrassing. Even $150 a day. Sorry, it could be daily. It could be daily. I'm sorry. I could be giving you
Okay.
Yeah,
misinformation.
$150 a day. I can do it.
But which
That
is
still sucks.
yeah, which is still pretty trash. And then after
Actually,
that,
I mean,
like
okay.
then it doesn't
$20
really
an hour.
change.
So the thing though is that I think a lot of companies though have implemented like I don't know what percentage, but a lot of big corps you get
Do they?
paid for your
Yeah, hopefully
your,
so.
your jury duty.
Sorry, it is $40 per day.
Fuck
that
off.
sucks.
Yeah, $40
That's
per day.
terrible.
And it's for 8 hours. So basically, what happens majority of the time, because everyone thinks, oh, jury duty is a vacation. You literally sit in
You
a
lose
courtroom, They call one name at a time, and they have like hundreds of people there. So like,
Have you,
the
ever been,
event
have
show
you guys
gets
ever
you.
been selected?
Have you?
I've been to. Well, I went to go there first, and then I one of them it was when I had moved, and so I went there and I'm like, I actually don't live in Peel anymore. So like, oh, then you can't be.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I would like, you'd be eligible for like Halton.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, no problem.
Um,
Yeah, you literally have to go. You have to go there and sit, and then you line up, or no, you walk in, you get like a ticket number, and then they talk to you individually to ask like, because then they ask if you know anything about the people or the case, and if you do,
Make
then
sure
you can't be
don't have any
picked.
prejudices or like if it's.
Yeah, they basically ask you
If
if
it
you're.
involves like a gay guy, make sure you're not homophobic.
You get in
Yeah.
trouble if you do shit like that. Like if you're just like to get out of it, you're just like, oh yeah, I hate gay people.
People do that all the time.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
you
Like,
could
do you
just
get in trouble? Do you get in trouble
no,
for it? No.
you could just say it so you don't have to go in. Or
Fuck
do
you.
it.
If I don't meet more.
But also,
I want to
you
be.
can get
I would
exemption
want to be
letter.
in a murder trial. That'd be.
I think
Interesting.
it's. I don't know, but I assume we're all salary, right? So we're fucking winning.
No, but salary still pulls from your vacation until you have no more
No.
cool, and then
Nah, man,
I don't
I'd
think
get-
it'd
I'd
happen.
get paid.
It wouldn't happen for me.
No, it wouldn't happen.
they
I'd
wouldn't.
be like, yo, I got
They'd
jury
pay
duty.
me. Yeah, I'd be like, I got Jared doing. They'd be like, huh, all right.
Oh, it depends on your company policy. Like some of them have built in that they do not.
I don't even know
Yeah,
if we do.
yeah, that's
I'd
fair.
have to look at that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we
You
have
should.
a policy for it, but I'm pretty sure my boss just picked. I mean, how it
Gotta
goes.
do what you gotta do.
So one of my coworkers has been pulled 5 times now. She's 75, but she's been pulled 5 times on jury duty.
Wow.
Well,
Like, that
Carl
sucks.
was on a jury for murder trial. They do feed you decent food.
Carly, did you do it?
Like what?
He was
Arby's?
on the jury.
Yeah. No, he was the actual.
He was on trial.
Oh fuck.
He just fought. He fought someone in the jury duty, so he went for the jury duty.
Yeah, I buy that. I believe it.
The whole concept of the justice system. So Nikki watches. Well, I watch it with her too, but we watch a lot of Law and Order, SVU, Special Victims Unit. Yeah, it's pretty good. But the whole thing with the legal system that's somewhat unfortunate and I think corrupt in itself is it truly doesn't matter what you did or didn't do. It's what can you prove was done. And I think that's kind of fucked up. Like there could be all the facts on the table that this person did it, but if there's reasonable doubt that they could have done it.
But is it a fact then if it's not provable?
Well, the problem is with these things being fact is like you could have all of the details, but someone could spin up like, oh, but they were coerced into.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But it's like, yo, but they still did it. You know, I just think that component of the justice system is like a little odd. That it's not it's not what did you do. It's what can you prove I did.
Yeah.
And I think that is a problem.
But if it wasn't that way, I feel like there'd be far more problems.
I think as technology advances further, I think that becomes less and less of a.
Yeah, maybe.
Our trial lasted 2 months. So,
That's
Carl,
wild.
did you have to stay? Like, were you allowed to go home and stuff? Like, what? Because if you did, you wouldn't be able to talk about the case at all. You couldn't-
Right.
So, like, what was that like? Because then you're not supposed to be exposed to like outside influences either.
Yeah.
I think depending
Yeah,
on
what is
like
that 2 months like?
the,
Fuck.
Judge.
Like how intense the case is.
He said
they make you
home
say-
invasion,
Home
kidnapping,
invasion,
murder.
kidnapping, and murder.
That sounds pretty
If
fucking
it's a
intense.
high profile case and there's lots of media attention, they probably would make you stay in a hotel.
Yeah, you can't go home.
Yeah.
Well, vacation. Sick.
Unpaid.
There's a bunch of people that you don't want.
Decent food. Did you not listen to this guy?
Yeah.
Decent food. Like, you're not just getting McDouble, buddy. You're getting the Big Mac.
You're getting Chef
The
Boyardee.
chicken Big
Woo!
Mac. What's your take?
Yeah,
I
but
haven't
if
tried
it's-
it yet, but I heard
if
it's
a
meh.
scary
Have you
person
tried it?
on
Very
trial,
Is it
then
weak?
you risk
Yeah,
that
I
like,
imagine.
they're gonna try to go after the jury members.
To be honest, dude, I think the chicken Big Mac would be better for those 4 grilled pieces of chicken.
Fuck
It's
off.
already
What the
enough
such
breading. It's
bullshit.
not breading.
Fuck off. Grilled chicken on that.
See that and that I think is a problem. So again, the heavy burden of proof on the crown. I agree, but they let us go home. But they just asked us not to talk about it. But like, who's controlling that?
Yeah, there's zero
no
enforcement.
control.
There's
I'm
zero
sorry,
enforcement.
If I'm going home to talk about it.
She goes home to talk about everything. She goes home to talk about other people's problems. Like, it's not, this isn't even your problem. What's going on? So, yeah.
I'm talking about it.
Emma will never get selected. That's fine.
Sequestered. I don't even know what that means.
But you can also
Kind of hot, though.
I'll sequester you.
Sequestered is like when you're.
You
on
ride
fire
horses. That's
A
equestrian.
sequestrian.
Yes.
You ride seahorses.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm smart.
They bought you drinks at night, like booze drinks.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
took-
I'm trying to get on Jerry duty now. Jerry, not Jerry. Jerry.
Jerry's
Like Jerry
like
Springer.
Rick and Morty Jerry. You gotta watch
Jerry's
that.
Oh sure, I meant like Ben and Jerry.
Oh, that's pretty cool too.
So
Yeah.
you can get an exemption letter, by the way, by claiming financial hardship as well. So it's pretty easy to get out of.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to do it, but I just don't get picked.
Yeah, I don't get picked for anything.
I don't really want to do it.
I don't even get picked to play like
Oh,
sports.
so it wasn't a
with people.
whole. It wasn't a whole
You cry.
high-profile trial.
Yeah.
That's very interesting though. That's kind of cool. Wasn't in the news at all. That's kind of weird. A kidnapping, murder,
Home invasion, kidnapping,
invasion
murder.
was not on the news. Yo, what are they funneling to us?
Yeah, that's
What is the
that's
media?
good. Or maybe it just means that the trial wasn't on the news. The trial wasn't on the news, but maybe the crime was. There's no way that's not on the news.
Maybe their family asked for it to not be on the news.
Boost? Does he mean booze?
No, like, you know the,
Like the
the
energy
Tim
drink
boosts?
Boost?
The Tim boosts? Yeah. I think that's only in the States.
No,
but-
10 bits, bro.
Tim Boosie. Like Aunt Boosie.
Who's Aunt Boosie?
You know Aunt
I
Boosie?
thought Boosie was back pussy. Look at my Boosie.
Yeah,
It is-
actually.
it is
yeah,
that
the
too.
Bussy.
Whoa.
Bunghole.
Bung.
I like bung.
Bussy.
I do like bung.
Oh, Sean
Bussy.
Paul just a song
It's
always.
funny
Bung
until
bung.
you said you liked it.
I like bunghole.
Ugh.
I like what I like.
Ah.
Don't shame me.
Yeah,
judge
that's actually
me.
that's toxic.
That's fucked up,
It's
bruh.
toxic.
I was gonna, yeah, fuck it. I'm allowed to say it, right? I started microdosing shrooms.
Okay.
Nice. How's that going?
So far I don't feel anything. I didn't do it today. I did it
You
yesterday.
should have done it. This would have been great.
I should have, but like at the time of cause like you're not supposed to build a tolerance if you want to do it properly. So they say either do 2 days on, 1 day off, or do
Right.
the weekdays, take the weekend off, or do 1 day on, 1 day off. So I'm doing alternating.
Okay.
To do it every other day. But I'm excited to see how it goes.
So, what is the whole concept of microdosing?
So you get like the benefits of shrooms without the trip. So the one
Isn't
that
the trip the benefit?
No,
The
not
trip's like
necessarily. Just the way
the
it kind
trip's
of like.
fucking sick. But like things it's supposed to do is like if you're an anxious person, it'll like cool you down, be mellow. I'm not an anxious person, but it's also supposed to give you like consistency in your energy levels. Like you're supposed to be a little more alert, aware, and like sharp. There's like some immunity.
Like sharp, like you could cut someone's arm.
Like
right
I
off?
cryo chop right through your fucking
Gone.
leg, bro.
Gone.
Right
Especially
through
your arm.
fucking leg.
That one's weak.
Dead. Yeah, things like that.
Shoot lasers out of his eyes. Casual.
I'm like low key trying to hope for some superpowers out of this, but we'll see how it goes.
He starts crying again though. That's his. if you had one weakness,
I get
like
more
what do you-
sensitive.
No, that's the whole reason he's microdosing. He's trying
Yeah,
to get past that.
yeah, exactly. Were you guys never like that? Where you like when you get pissed, you're like, I'm not sad. I'm just fucking
I
angry.
just.
And you kick inanimate objects, yeah.
Yeah, duh.
No,
absolutely.
I don't think I've ever done that where I get so frustrated I damage something. I'm like, I know it's expensive. I could just.
No, I've never done that either. Like you see those people who play fucking video games and they smash their TV and shit. Never.
I just
never
yell,
my
I
life.
just
Yeah.
yell at it. But I don't smash it.
Where you yell like sexual things.
Fuck, you're so hot, No, you know
Dirty,
the extent
dirty girl.
The extent I go of not damaging, but if I'm like in COD or whatever, and I've like dying a bunch of frustrated, it's like, what the fuck is going on? But like not breaking anything.
Oh, really?
That's
funny-
God damn it.
I don't think I get.
What am I gonna do?
You know what? I just don't think I get upset at games anymore to like that level. Like to be honest,
that's why
I don't.
COD in a while,
I don't.
but-
That's why I play the game very relaxed, which is why I just don't get very good
Or it's-
because I just like whatever.
Or it's funny because
it
like
is.
or like if I like I'm trying to do something on the keyboard, like I'm trying to jump and my guy doesn't jump and I die. I'm like, so I fucking like, come on, let's go. The button's supposed to jump. That's what you can fix that, right? You press. You can probably hear it too. And
Yeah,
It's like,
That's so funny. Yo, that's a good reaction.
Fucking jump! It's supposed to fucking jump! Yeah, it's like that.
It's so funny because I can actually imagine the frustration. Like I can actually. I can,
You know exactly.
I think, but in my
you
younger
know how I'm
years,
feeling? That's what you feel.
God damn.
Maybe it's not so bad of an argument.
It's actually it sounds kind of decent now. I'm a little less embarrassed.
You were actually way ahead of your time.
Yeah, I'm fucking brilliant. That was fucking
Look at
brilliant.
this crying brilliant bitch.
I can put that to rest. I'm good. I win.
You don't have to microdose anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna throw it in the garbage, flush it down the toilet. We good. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Camille does that as well. I'm not too sure. I don't. That's not factual by any means necessary, but I've looked into it because you know what? I take mushroom gummies, but not psychedelic mushrooms. Like I take it's like lion's mane. It's like all those like stuff.
Taking just like fucking from the grocery store, putting it in a Jello
Wait,
shot.
lion's mane? Like you go to Lions, you just like pluck their hairs.
Yeah,
Lion's mane's not psychedelic because the lion's mane's mixed in mine.
that's just one of the types of mushroom. But like for me,
Someone
it's like
saying
all the supplement
They
versions
have
of
a
it.
mushroom called lion's mane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it related to lions at all?
There's a mushroom called turkey tail.
Is it related to turkey? What's up with mushrooms being named after animal parts?
Mushrooms are animals.
If you put them
Mushrooms are a culture.
if you put them together,
empire.
do you get a chimera?
Whoa.
I'm pretty
That's what I'm taking. Cause mine's like a 6 mushroom blend. So like, yeah, I'm taking fucking chimeras, baby.
Turkey tail and lion's mane.
Boom. It's a Thanksgiving dinner.
Is that the name of the package?
Should be. Fucking should be.
Yo, you should just market for them.
I should. I'm gonna apply. Get a job.
Good job, man.
Do you guys?
Get off your ass.
I gotta stop.
Go do something. Go make something of yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Trying not to cry. I'm just angry. Do you guys not have anything from your childhood that like still haunts you? Like that's definitely like
I
probably.
think there's
my
been
thing.
I had an embarrassing one where like I think just like the times where like I would be a kid, so I would get into like fights with like my friends. I remember some of them because I felt bad because it was like unintentional, but it was just so awkward. Like a good example is like I went to my friend's house was one time and we went like swimming. We were just out there swimming and his gate had like one of those gates where I open it, it'll swing right back closed, and it was a heavy door. I remember I ran through it, and he was behind me, and he's like, hold open the gate, because he had his hands full. But he just kept running into it. He didn't stop, because I was already past. And I'm like, what? And I looked back, and he like closed onto the gate. His nose started bleeding. He was like crying. And it was awkward, because I'm like, I'm staying over the night already. So I'm like, but he was so pissed at me, like, do I like, call my mom to pick me up? So I was like in that awkward situation where like, the mom came out, was helping him, and I was just kind of like standing there being like I didn't do anything wrong, but like I feel like embarrassed that like, this whole thing happened. And then the same kid, like, beat the shit up. No, I'm just kidding.
Crying.
One time we were having a snowball fight, and like I picked up like
This guy grabbed ice.
no, it was slush.
Oh,
Okay, but it's funny enough. But we were just like having an argument while we were having a snowball fight, and I like, pegged him like right in the forehead, so to like the whole like splatter, and he's like. He started crying. He's like, "You hit me with ice." I'm like, "No, I didn't. You're over exaggerating because you're upset." I remember like calling him out about it, and so he like went like.
That's even
running.
worse. That just like fuel to the fire.
So he ran home. So I followed him to make sure he went home okay, but it was weird because I had to be like 20 feet away from him the entire walk home. Make sure he went inside and walked back. So,
That's a good friend. You're a good friend.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, see you, man.
because he was younger than me too.
Text me when you're home.
He was a younger
How
kid.
much younger?
2 years.
I thought he was 2 years old.
Oh, 2 years younger. Shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cringeworthy stuff.
No, that haunts me.
But you know what though? You have to realize if you something that you remember was cringy, that means you grew up.
Absolutely.
If you look back at it, it was like totally fine. I mean,
Actually,
not saying it's not fine, but
I
like
can think of one, and it's because I was like I wasn't confident as like I was in grade like 9 or 10 or whatever, and I had no confidence in like talking to like women, and like there was a girl I like, and we went to the movies as a big group, and like I wanted to ask her out, and I couldn't, so I like left, and then I texted her.
yeah.
Or maybe I didn't even text her. I think I called her.
That's better.
Okay, and then-
that's better. That's
and
better.
then she was like, I think we're just good friends. I was like, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was probably, actually, now looking back, that's probably my first,
Rejection.
shutdown.
like, scenario of being, like, rejected.
Damn.
First and only.
Hey, my
You know,
boy.
that-
Because then I never asked anyone out after that.
that brings me to a running story. When I asked out my first ever girlfriend was I went
Me?
up. No, my friend took me up to her because she lived in an apartment. Up, I like knocked on the door. Her older sister like answered. I'm like, "Hey, can I talk to?" Thing, and like I asked her out through like the little chain. Like she didn't,
No.
she didn't
Door
open,
was like,
she didn't
what?
open the
Oh,
door all the
door
way.
was like this.
We're just talking. She said yes. I'm like, okay, bye. And we left. But dude, my friend hyped me up so good.
That's
They're always
so
like,
funny.
dude, you have a girlfriend. it's gonna be so fucking cool. He's like, I'm gonna get a girlfriend. We're gonna be so fucking cool. I'm like, it's gonna be fucking cool,
got
man. It's gonna be
names.
so fucking cool. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's sick.
But it was funny. It was like, I think I was in grade 6. So, I don't know if that
My
really
first girlfriend
counts.
was in grade
I
7.
don't know if that really counts.
Your first kiss?
No, and girlfriend.
My first kiss was in grade 8. Yeah. I'm a late bloomer.
Mid-tier
My first kiss was
kiss.
in grade
16.
Ew.
16.
Ew.
But realistically, like, that's like a proper age where you should, like, you guys are fiends.
No.
My first kiss was at 8 years old. No, I'm just kidding.
Disgusting. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but just speaking of like being terrible at talking to girls, and like there's so many times where I'm just so oblivious to it too, because I'm just a fucking idiot. But we went to Nash. I think it was Kel's birthday, because there was all of us were there, and it was a great time. And I remember I was just so hyped in the moment, just like, yeah, like we're with the gang, and we're just having a good fucking time. And I remember the dance floor fucking packed that night.
Yo, are you gonna like?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty hyped.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna go there right
Let's
now.
go. Let's fucking
can we
do it.
all
Yeah,
like
right.
the
Let's
girls?
sign it. Let's sign it. Let's go. No, so like we're in there. Dance floor's packed and shit.
Jumping.
I remember like there's a couple of us all together, but we're all like in our crew. But then I didn't notice, but this girl comes and she like walks in front of us, in front of me, and then she stops right in the middle.
She's like,
And she stops right in front of me, back to me, like facing our group, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is my crew. But at the same time, I was like, it's busy, like, whatever. So, like, I'm just dancing. I think someone was talking my left anyways. But I didn't know at the time. Mako told me afterwards. But Mako and his brother, Chad, noticed that this girl was in front of me. So I think Chad pushed Mako. Mako bumped her into her just so she would bump into me. So we're dancing. She bumps into me, and she, like, looks back at me. And I was like, oh, sorry. And she was like, oh. And I was like, oh. So I took the side, and then her and I started dancing. And then, whatever.
You didn't tell us? That's fucked.
Maybe not, but the thing is like I didn't realize just how badly this fucking girl wanted me that night. Cause
is this the girl you took home and smashed, but you didn't want us to tell Emma?
Not even. I didn't even take her home, buddy. It was right there on the dance floor. On the bed. No, so she ends up leaving.
Mako and Chad hold her up.
Yeah, they're real ones for that. But no, so then she ends up leaving, going back to her group, and then I didn't pay attention. I was like, whatever. I danced with a girl, so be it. And then we're all hanging out, and then they started the wet t-shirt contest, and we're all standing there watching. And then she comes back, and she's standing right beside me for the rest of the night. And I remember I could tell that she was chewing gum, because I was like, I guess it smells minty. And then like, I didn't do anything. I did not make a single move out. No, because I was just like, I'm with the guys, man. Like, yo, we're just fucking hang. Right?
But we were those kind of people that when we were out with the crew,
I don't care.
We're with the fucking crew.
I don't care if you're not in our crew. Like, sorry, we're not.
See ya.
you can
Tonight
dance.
ain't
You can
the
dance
night.
with our
Dance
crew.
with us, but
But if you're trying to get weird about it, you
But
gotta
also, if
go.
you're trying to dance with us, like it's a dance battle, and I'm gonna fuck
yeah,
you
like
up.
you're not with our group.
Yeah, like
you're
yeah.
against
Yeah,
us.
so you suckers gonna get served.
I
But-
think, I think there have been times where people had called it that, like where we'd be having a good time. I'm like dancing. People are like, "Yo,
She wants
this
you.
person wants to dance." I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm dancing with everyone. Like, I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
I remember, weirdly enough, some dude actually came up to me once after and was like, "Yo," he's like, "You gotta join our Facebook group. Like, we have like a dance group."
Yo.
And they're like, he's like, "You should come
Oh,
out
I
one
remember
time."
this. Yeah.
That's what's sick.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, that'd be so sick." And then I never talked to him.
Good job, man.
I think I did one of those fake, like I pulled it up on my
That's
Facebook
sick.
and joined, and then like as soon as he left, like I unjoined.
Leave this group. No, but I do think about that. Not a lot, but I just how fucking
every night
Nah.
he's like crying. That's why.
missed
That's why
my
he's
shot.
that's why he's microdosing.
I missed my shot. No, but I was just like, man, I was such a fucking like. I wouldn't say I was a loser because like I still had a good time. That wasn't like my that wasn't my intention or anything. But I was like, man, I was a fucking oblivious guy back then. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
I
Like-
still might be. Like if
fuck
it
yeah,
came
yeah.
up and someone was flirting with me, I don't think I'd know.
I don't think I would know
I
either.
was just like, "Oh, you're very friendly."
Yeah.
You're super friendly.
Yeah. Why are you being so friendly to my wiener? Why are you being so friendly to my wiener?
Oh, friendly fire! Friendly fire!
Yeah, like, I just give people the benefit of the doubt. Like I just
Absolutely.
think you're just trying to be friendly or
How
nice.
much benefit of the doubt do you give them, though?
Like
Like,
10.
like
10 benefits.
like back
One down.
in the back, yeah.
Legit, Emma was the first girl ever where I decided to try and analyze her moves. Otherwise, I'm just like, you gotta fucking tell me you like me and really think you like me. But the day she's like, oh, I'll come to your birthday, I was like, this fucking bitch likes me. Like, I fucking got you this time. And that was the end of it.
What
So I
birthday?
never got to put that like knowledge to the test.
What birthday?
I turned 25.
Where was your party? Was it?
We went to Nash.
Yeah, it was 2018.
Remember?
No. I went to
I
Nash.
don't think he came out with
Oh, he wasn't there.
What
Why
the
wasn't
hell
he
is
there?
that?
No, yeah, because you didn't meet Matt yet. You hadn't
Yeah.
met Matt yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
what
met
the
Matt
fuck?
on
Canada Day. You
Yeah.
met Matt on Canada Day. That's right.
I actually think I just recently sent you that picture.
Which one?
The one from Canada Day that we met Emma.
You sent me no picture.
It's actually the.
This guy's fucking with you.
It's
I swear to
actually your caller ID picture is from that day.
Is the one where carrying coolers back to the house?
Yeah. This picture is like a close up, but it's
God. Let's see this.
it's from,
Yo, you gotta show.
it's
Yeah,
from
sure.
that day.
You gotta show the pod.
Yeah, that's from that day. Yeah, there's pictures of
I'm fucking cute.
you guys carrying coolers.
This guy shows his passwords.
Yeah.
Brazzers. Brazzers
Alex
Pro.
was there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, everyone
Yeah,
was there.
I have pictures of. all
That was a
shit.
fun night. I remember that. That was a good time. But yeah, that was the only time where I was like, I'm gonna assume what's going on here. Otherwise, like, yeah. No,
You do look like a llama.
Yeah.
That picture does justice.
You know,
Fuck,
that-
it says Lapinder.
That's his real name, guys.
The thing is though, I feel like all guys kind of get out of their shell at one point. It succeeds because they're finally like, okay, I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna go for it. And the worst case scenario, the answer is no.
shot.
Like, you know what I mean? Like same thing. Like when you're going for a kiss, it's like, okay, well, you're
Yo,
gonna find
okay.
out. You're gonna find out right here if she likes you back or not.
Okay,
so.
and I agree with you to a degree, but still, like what's the worst gonna happen? She says no. Yeah, it still kind of sucks though. That still
But to me,
kinda
it's like
sucks, though.
okay, then I'll move on. to
Depends
the
how
next,
invested you are.
That's true. That is true.
That's why you got, but which is why you gotta find out fast.
Yeah, I was fucking flirting with her for like 2 years, and this bitch was playing hard to get.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah,
I don't like brown people.
that's what she said.
They're not
the
my
first time.
type.
I'm not a big fan of curry.
I don't deal well with spice. Yeah.
But
yeah.
after month, I think I start liking tans a little bit.
Yeah, she starts talking like this and shit. It's not racist. I can say that.
You got the pass.
How doing?
We got that's fucked. You can't say that. That's maybe you can.
I'm married to one.
What? Married to what? I'm not even. What does that mean?
Yo, you can't. Cause imagine if a white person said that because she was married to a black guy. That doesn't give you the pass.
Does it though?
It doesn't.
Are you sure?
Only in bed. Only as long as when he's inside. When he's inside, you're technically
You're
part.
one. You're one,
part.
right? Yeah.
Wow.
You
You
guys
got a little black in you. You got a
Yin
little
and
black
yang.
in you.
Yin and yang.
Are you saying that because they're Asian?
So
I don't.
is that what
think
happens
so.
when a black person and a white person get together? They become Asian.
Yeah, that's
Because the
science.
yin,
Yeah. And they curl into
They're
each other.
69. When a black guy and a white girl is 69,
Yin yang.
Asian babies.
What are you saying?
What?
Say
Yin and yang.
they said yin yang. Yin yang twins.
Yeah. Why did they did it wrong, right?
I know, but that's why I did it wrong for so long because I thought it was yin
You
and
thought it
yang.
was yin yang?
Yeah.
Fucking
So because
uncultured
of the
piece
twins, the
shit.
fucking twins got me.
The twins.
Is one of them black and one of them white?
No, they're both black.
It would have been funnier.
That would have been.
Hey,
Fun.
yeah, it would have been good.
So they're just
Run the
liars.
Jewels should switch names with them.
Can you do that? Can you just like switch stage names with like other groups?
What?
Probably.
You can just identify as Lincoln Park now.
What's weird is
Okay.
I'm so not.
What is
Like
it,
by
Asmund-
myself.
Asmund
Yes.
Gold.
Asmund Gold.
You know
I
he
love
has
that.
this other Twitch channel called Carl Rar, and it's like he doesn't stream on Asmund Gold anymore. He streams on this one instead. Because I Diablo 4 beta was out, so I was looking at people, and this guy had like 50,000 viewers, and I was like, who is it? And I look, I'm like, I know this guy.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, and people were saying they're like calling him Asmund still, and I was like, what? And I was looking into it, but he was just like, his other channel had something like 3 million
He-
followers,
he-
and
he
he was
has,
saying
like-
like sometimes it's just
Too
he's
much.
like too much. I get too much. He's like I feel a certain way, and he's like, and I don't understand why I feel that way. So I wanted to take a break from it.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so he streams on an alternate account, which is like weird because like people still know it's you.
So basically, who this Asmund Gold guy is, he's the #1 streamer in World of Warcraft of all time. The one thing I will have to say that bugs the hell out of me though is he sucks at PvP, and he's gotten criticized
that.
multiple times for it. But
Is
like
that a
same
challenge?
thing.
Is that a challenge?
No, because when I had to push to Glad, I had to like fight for my life. This guy got carried by 2 professionals. Like, I hate that shit. They go, yo, be good on your own.
When you're big like
But-
that, you just
But
you get whatever you want. Bro.
He's like lore master. Basically, what he does the gear competitions of like your transmog, which means you can customize your gear to make it look like any style gear that exists the same type. And then he does like competitions, and he'll be like, "This is from like classic WoW's quest," and he'll name the quest. Like he's like a lore master. He like knows his shit because he's played for so long. But I've played the same age as him, but he knows a ton.
Transmog, like, is that a word only for gaming, or is that like a word outside? That's a
Transmogrification. But that's a good question. Because basically, what you're doing is you're making one armor piece look like another
Something
armor.
else.
Yeah, another armor piece. So it's transmogrification.
I don't fucking know.
No, what I'm trying to think, like, is that applicable in real life?
What does MOG stand for?
No, it's like when you
Mogrification.
basically have like an armor piece that you make it look like something else, but it still is the same thing.
Would that be like
skin?
Yo, I got a perfect example.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like vinyl hardwood would be transmog because it's not really hardwood, it's vinyl, but it's made to look like hardwood.
Even a wrap on your car is a transmog because
That is a
underneath
transmog.
it still is the same thing.
That is crazy. Yeah, as long as you make it
So
look like
skins.
something different.
It's like skins, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Skins
So
are
could
transmog.
someone who's transracial, could you just say they're transmogging
Oh fuck.
as a white person?
So I guess transmogrification is that it works the same, but it looks different.
If you told me transmog was like a barbarian midget, I would probably believe it.
Okay, hold on. This is actually a dictionary word. It's what did you say?
Transmogrification.
Yeah. The act of changing into a different form or appearance, especially a fantastic or grotesque one.
Oh.
Like the
So if it's like
fro-
mediocre, it doesn't count.
like the frog into a prince.
Yeah, that or like I was gonna say Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I was thinking of Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum and Jekyll. I was gonna say.
Yo, could
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yo,
Something
could
grotesque.
someone? I'm gonna say me. I'm not gonna, but I'm just throwing this out there.
Okay.
Could someone say Bruce Jenner into Caitlyn Jenner?
No, because they function differently now.
Transmog.
No, but this has nothing to do with function.
Oh, but
It has something to do with-
it's gonna be weird now.
But is it fantastic?
Is it
Oh,
fantastic?
no, grotesque.
Merriam-Webster says is to change or alter greatly and often with grotesque or humorous effect. I'm just saying, could someone make the
I
argument?
think someone
I
could.
think a lawyer could.
Lawyer.
Yo, lawyers are good wordplay.
Yeah,
Wordsmiths.
sure.
Yeah.
But so they're still trans. Because they're transmogged. Oh,
So they double dipped?
it's like the same guy who went to the Paralympics and the Olympics. He double dipped. So can you double dip in your trans identity?
As long as you don't do it to nuggies.
No, we don't, definitely double dip your nugget. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying if you double dip where you bite and dip
Yes,
back in.
double dip your nugget.
No, but if we're sharing a dip, I don't want you to do that. It's disgusting.
Oh, why are we sharing the dip?
Yeah, I could try and dip.
Fuck you.
That's why double dip on your
Yo,
own
broke
time.
bitch
Double dip
can't get his own dip. Yo, get out of here.
Yo, times now,
Fuck outta
a
here.
dip is like an extra 40 cents now.
It's worth it.
I'd rather a chubby. I mean, the beverage. So much context is needed.
Yeah, so
Yo, I don't even. Sorry, I'm not like aware of like how expensive groceries and stuff are. Like today, I was looking at the grocery store to get food for tomorrow, and chicken breasts. It was like 1.5 kilos, so let's call that what, like 3 pounds, just
Sure.
3 pounds? For like $25. And I was like, I don't know if that's
is that
a
bad?
good deal.
Yeah, I'm that guy too.
Like it's a value pack, but I'm like, is this a good price? Like
it says value.
I have no.
Sometimes it is, but like ultimately,
I was at Swiss. Sorry, Lucas. I was at Swiss Chalet the other day, and I don't really care about white or dark meat really when I go to Swiss Chalet. My mom's very big on white meat, so she
Yep.
we order it.
Fucking
Literally, the
racist.
waitress comes back. She's like, "We have like no white meat for 30 minutes," and I was like, how does that happen? Like, does
Yeah.
that happen
What?
often? And she's like, "Yeah, this has been happening a lot lately." I was like, "Is it like a chicken shortage? Like, what the fuck is going on?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to think like,
They just haven't made enough chicken.
but how do they not make enough chickens that like?
Well, so
to
maybe-
compensate for that?
You prep the chickens in the morning on spits, and then
Like-
as no,
like,
and
no,
then
like
as
spin like a
they
wrap.
eat it, they put
Like
it
a rat
into
battle,
their
that's how you roast
rotisserie,
them.
so they're just waiting for more chickens to finish cooking on the rotisserie. I used to work at Swiss Chalet, so that's how I know.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Do you know the secret sauces?
Gravy.
It's powdered. And they just add
Can't you
water.
buy it at the grocery? You can buy it at the grocery store.
Yo,
Swiss chalet sauce.
have you had their chalet seasoned fries?
No.
Those are.
I hate Swiss chalet.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he does with the burger.
You don't like
I
having
hate Swiss chalet.
a pigeon-sized chicken?
Wait,
sent
what
to you?
don't you like about Swiss chalet?
It's just so
Everything.
fucking bland. I hate roast chicken.
Hey, bro, like.
I hate it.
So you don't like
Yo,
rotisserie chicken?
We're making
No.
roast chicken tomorrow.
He's not coming.
I'll eat it.
That's
but
it. That's the only thing you can have. Everything else.
I'll
nobody can
survive.
have. No.
I'm fasting tomorrow.
That's
I'll just come to
interesting.
hang out.
Rotisserie chicken has its place,
It's like the worst kind of chicken.
but I would prefer fried chicken
Duh.
any day.
What about beer rotisserie chicken? Have you
Is
had
that a
beer?
thing?
Have you had beer
No.
chicken?
No.
Beer chicken's fucking good.
Nah,
Okay,
not
well, I
a
haven't had
fan.
that.
I
I haven't
personally
had
am not
that.
a fan.
Okay, I'm not asking you.
There's so many times when, like, I'll go over to, like, my parents' house and I'm like, all right, look, I got some roast chickens from Metro for dinner. I'm like, I'm going fucking home. Like,
She's
This-
always so excited.
The
to tell
skin
him about
is
it,
so
too.
good too. The skin on roasted chicken is like
the skin on fried
That's
chicken is
good.
even better.
no.
Yeah, you
yes,
know, okay,
it
but
is,
like
but
the health,
roasted
but,
chicken.
but every now and then, like roast chicken's like
Having
it's
it for a
healthy
good
but a
time.
treat.
Yeah,
healthy
yeah.
but a treat.
Okay, what do you eat it with? You eat it with something?
I usually have coleslaw on the side as well. And
Like,
No,
what
I
do you
mean,
think? I just eat a whole fucking chicken.
I mean, like, dip sauce-wise.
No, I'm not a big sauce guy, so I don't.
You just eating that dry... Oh, well, you
it's
don't
not
care.
dry.
Yes,
No,
it
you cook
fucking
tacos.
is.
Rotisserie-
It's moist.
It's
No,
moist.
it's so bland and just
You-
turns the
you've
fucking
had bad-
paste in your
you've
mouth.
Had, you've
and
had
you're
bad.
just like,
You've
oh.
had bad
Yeah,
rotisserie.
this guy's
chicken.
eating glue thinking it's chicken.
It's almost like
How
shredded.
much glue is that?
It's like shredded chicken sometimes. It'll just like peel like right off, and it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, no, absolutely does. But then it's just like,
Yo, you're whack.
there's like no flavor.
I don't know, man. Like
I think you should try roasted chicken.
I think you should sign for the
I will
Paralympics.
kill myself. I will kill myself.
Just sign for the
No,
Paralympics.
The
right?
Special
not-
Olympics.
that's not
It's
a-
cognitive. It's cognitive.
Maybe I should just guess.
No. Maybe it is. Maybe he just his
Maybe.
body can't physically handle.
Oh, okay. If
Look-
I'm like
look at his
IBS,
face.
can I compete in the Paralympics?
Paralympics?
Of what? Oh, God, crying. I'm just angry.
I hate roasted chicken.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
You know how I feel right now. You feel like that.
You don't have a mic. Shut up. Get out of here.
Yo, that you know how I feel right now. That's how you feel. It reminds me of that bowling guy. The guy. Who do you think you are? I am.
What?
Yeah. This dude won. I talked about this I think recently.
Yeah, he's an
Dude
older guy.
won-
Older
yeah.
guy.
He won the bowling championship. And he was so hyped, and he was like, yeah. He's like, who do you think you are? I am. People were like, what the hell does that mean?
It was just so fun.
That's
There was so much
so
adrenaline.
good.
But he
So much
was so
adrenaline.
That's
Yeah.
so fucking
100%
funny.
And people were
adrenaline.
like, what does that?
Whoever you think you are, I'm him.
No, he didn't say it that way though.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like, maybe that's what he means.
No, but that,
Lee,
no.
did
Who do you
even
think
listen?
you are? I am. Yeah. When you're about to answer, no, I am. Bitch.
I know what you are, but what am I?
Yeah. Oh, that's like that. It's like the adult version of that. Yeah. Yo, so we were talking about McDonald's triple thuck milkshakes at work today.
Triple duck.
Triple thuck.
Yeah.
First of all, you know how many calories that is?
Like 800 calories, like a large.
Like 1150.
That's like a DJ scratch, like a little. Damn, that was like video editing worthy.
1150. You know how many grams of sugars in that thing?
How much?
Guess.
97.
Holy fuck. 150. That's 5 cans of Coke. In one shot.
The
That's
problem
Yo,
is it's
you know
so
what's even better
good.
than that?
The problem is it's so
Yo,
good.
Yeah,
Go-
milkshakes are so good.
Go get BSN's Synthesix strawberry protein.
I don't know what it is, so I'm probably never find it. Oh, it's protein. Okay.
It's a
sorry.
protein powder.
Okay.
Their strawberry one, when I used to drink it with milk, legit tasted like a McDonald's triple thick milkshake.
Wow.
I fucking loved it. I was like, this is like the best milkshake I've ever had.
So we were talking
Yeah, it's
about
a
it.
protein
We were
shake.
talking about it at work and
Not even a lot of sugar.
like 2 grams of sugar, right? That's usually what the protein powders are like. Something like
I
that.
have no fucking
I don't
idea.
care.
More like the
Uh,
57 gram side.
Yeah. So
One can of Coke.
we're that's it. 1.5, 2, almost 2. I was talking with a coworker about the McDonald's milkshakes. 'Cause it's like 34 grams of sugar in a can of
I
Coke.
thought it was
right?
28. So
Is
it
it
is
28?
2.
I thought it was 34. I could be wrong.
I don't know. It's,
You're
But
probably
then
wrong.
how is 150?
What?
I drink Coke Zero. It's always 0. So you guys are fucking
Boom.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Whack.
No, so I'm talking to a coworker about the triple.
We don't
thick
care about
milkshakes.
your story.
No, it
anymore.
is really funny.
I made you say it like 5 times.
It's gonna
now.
suck now, yeah. But no, we're talking about it. He's like, it's the Filipino guy, so you all know who it is. And he's like, yo, I hate those milkshakes because it's so thick. It's so thick and it never comes up no matter how much I suck it. And I was like, yo, bro, what? Like, yo, fucking chill, buddy. I'm gonna
you
fucking,
talk-
get a fucking arm.
Imagine like some
you
of these
talking
guys,
about a
his like
dildo?
face is turning red. He's like,
Well, he was acting it up like that. He's like, I'm like, and it's so thick I can't even get it up no matter how hard I'm sucking it. And I'm like, yo, please stop.
You're like, I'm gonna go.
Forever stop. So forever stop.
When I used to buy them, what I would do is I'd buy one in summertime. I'd let it sit in my car and I'd just keep mixing it.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
And then you go
You
at
just
it when it's
pour it
like
out in your seat?
full, right? It's ready to go. It's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what are we thankful for?
Wow.
Strawberry milkshakes. I'm pretty thankful for strawberry
Is
milkshakes.
it bring the boys yard?
Damn.
It's
Damn
better
right,
than
it's
yours.
good. I thought you were jumping in on that, but not you, Emma. Not looking at you.
Oh, damn, is what she said. Wrong song.
What are you grateful for?
I am grateful that I don't cry when I get angry or anxious or.
Have you just not
I
been
didn't know
getting,
how to regulate my feelings.
Have you just not been getting angry enough? Like if you're like,
Yeah,
I remember like, God damn it!
No, actually, just quickly before I didn't want to circle back because we got too far. The other thing instead of clicking the keyboard, what I'll do is in COD if I missed a shot, I'd rapidly click my mouse like I'm supposed to fucking shoot. I'm clicking, yeah, I'm clicking after I'm already dead. You know what I mean?
I also do not do that.
But you know how I feel, right? Well, what I'm talking about.
Whatever you're feeling, I'm feeling it. I like that laugh.
Can I say what I'm not? Can I say what I'm not grateful for?
No, that's not what
No.
the segment is.
Fuck.
He's gonna cry.
I'm grateful I've moved past that. I'm grateful I'm fucking
know.
crying.
Oh yeah, you can't lie on the podcast. You gotta be
I'm
honest.
fucking crying. I'm fucking crying. Okay, bye.
So wait, what are you grateful for though?
I'm grateful that I don't fucking cry anymore when I'm angry.
You're not great. You gotta
I
give an
only
honest
cry-
one.
Yeah, he's gonna cry.
Stop avoiding the issue.
Yo, you keep telling me I'm gonna fucking cry.
You keep running from your problems. Just
Fucking
say
cry.
what you're thankful
You know what?
for.
I'm grateful that I can let my emotions out and I get a healthy cry every once in a while.
All right,
When I'm mad all the
Oh, you accept that
I'll
one? You
take-
fucking accept that one?
I'll take it
That's
because
true,
that was
bitch.
a woke way of saying it.
Now I'm
That was
gonna
beautiful.
fucking,
That's
now I'm
very
gonna
beautiful.
fucking cry again. Fuck you guys.
See you, Carl. Enjoy your strawberry milkshake.